We just ordered us a couple of coffees. Yin got a cappuccino and I'm getting a Thai tea. Both cold. Cold coffee and cold Thai tea. Well, it's just a little coffee shop they have out here on the dam. You can buy water and soda and stuff like that too. It's all air con in there, so you get in and out of the heat, take a break. Have a different view over here. Oh yeah. Okay, so here's the steps. Here's the steps. Walk down to the boats and take you as far as they can go. Right now, that's not going to be too far because the water is extremely low. Quite a dam project though, eh? One of these days we're going to rent a golf cart, drive out across it, see what all you can do over there on the other side. Probably just more hiking. I mean, this place is really, even the boat rides, it's all about taking you to the trails and go hiking, and they're not smooth trails for very long. Then you get into the rock, boulders, which I cannot do. Wish I could, but I cannot. So anyway, Khlong, Bhod Lake, Nakhon Nayok Thailand. Beautiful. Foothills of Khao Yai National Park. Straight that way. You go into the national park. Wild elephants, tigers, you name it. Actual wild. I mean, you have to yield to them. If you drive through Khao Yai on the Nakhon Nayok side, you see some elephants, you stop, pull over. Make sure you don't make any sounds because they've been known to charge vehicles. Especially if it's a mom and her babies, right? All right, here we have. Okay, so you got cappuccino. This is a Thai tea, so it's hot brewed right on the spot, just like you would make a cappuccino coffee. Hot brewed filtered tea, and then they use milk in with it. And I don't know what makes it the orange color. I'm not sure what all's in it, but it's basically a Thai tea, and it's yummy. If you've never had one, you need to try Thai tea. It's tea with milk, cold, but it's just been made hot tea, hot fresh brewed tea, and then every milk. Cha num. Cha num yen is what makes it the orange color. Huh?
Yeah, and milk. Yeah.
What is cha num? Is that like a fruit or?
I don't know. It's tree.
Oh,
tree
it's
cha.
from a tree. Okay.
Green tree. Cha. You make green tree. Same. I don't know.
They make a lot of the flavors from trees here, like tree bark tea, stuff like that. So the flavor is unlike any you've ever had, and it's amazing. I love them. Thai tea. Just remember Thai iced tea.
Cappuccino.
Yeah, cappuccino. And we paid 100 baht for two, so $3 for two. Get out of here, Starbucks. We don't do Starbucks.
50 baht for one.
50 baht for one. So $1.50 a piece, and they are made fresh, delicious. Oh, so good. I wish I could give you a drink. But being late March now, it's getting into the hottest time of the year in Thailand. Summer months are late March, all of April, and a big portion of May. That's the hottest part. Then once you get into late May, you start getting all the rains. Still hot, but the rains cool it off a lot. But that first part of the hot season is still dry. Like you're still waiting on rain for the most part. Humidity levels start getting higher and higher. But you still have a lot of sun and it's the hottest year. Now let's go see those stores. So anyway, here's another little area. This is where you walk down to get on the boats. And you can drive across there on the golf carts too and check that little plateau out over there. I don't know what's all there because we've never done the golf carts yet. We're going to. Like I said, aren't they like 300 baht for the day or something? Or 300 baht for a few hours? I mean, you don't need a day, but 30 baht. 30 baht.
นั่งรถชมเขื่อน this tea
So it cost you $1 a person?
no no he make over there 30 baht
No, I'm talking about how much it costs to rent.
I don't know
Anyway, you see they have plenty of them. They're very nice. We're definitely going to do that. We'll take you along with us if we do. But we just love coming here during the week. You can see, I mean, there's not very many people here. Students, school's out right now, so a lot of Thai people taking holidays. Service charge.
we have 4 people 350
4 people for 350 baht per hour. Okay. So 350 baht an hour. Basically $10 an hour for 4 people.
เนี่ย
500 baht per hour for 6 people. So that's for 4 seats. Does it show what it costs for 2 people?
ก็ได้ครบนี่ไงก็ได้ครบ
And what is this all about? This 2,000 baht.
2,000 baht 7 1 ถึง 7
Is that a tour of the dam or something? Or what is
for
it?
the boat
Oh, for the boat ride.
อันนี้คนละ200 baht for you before
Yeah, we paid 200 baht a piece before. I don't have to pay Farang price because I have Thai ID and I live here. So it's always more for foreign people. Everything in Thailand is more expensive. So you go 1 to 7 Thai people, 1,500 baht. 1 to 5 foreign people, 2,000 baht.
and 1 and 7 add
So that's the boat tours, and this is the golf carts.
for the crop and
And both are worth doing, I'm sure. We've done the boat tour and it was amazing. But, you know, I just sat at the bottom of the trail where I couldn't go no further and let Yin go in deeper and enjoy and get some pictures up top near the waterfall. So I couldn't go all those trails. So what? So they moved all the vendors over here now. The vendors used to be scattered all over, but now they got the vendors all moved over here. It's probably a really good idea. And all of these trees and plants have been placed to give shade or something for the vendors. They've really changed it a lot, haven't they? So you're going to have multiple vendors here. Some are open. Yeah. On the weekend, all these are going to be open. All these shops. And it's cheap stuff. Here's another coffee. Okay, here's another coffee shop right here. So you can see you're averaging 30 baht. And that's $1. So the most expensive one is 40 baht, you know, $1.20. I mean, come on, cheap stuff. And like I say, you can be very deceived by the way it is out here on a Wednesday morning like we're here than what it would be on a weekend. If you don't mind the crowd, I mean, it's not overwhelming or anything, but weekends, everything's open.
Thailand
Ah,
you have color
yeah, I like light color for the sun. Taurai nakap.
150 baht
Roy Hasip. And it has an elephant. Okay, I want to try. Oh, Sister City, Sister Susie.
Kitty Hello Kitty
Hello Kitty. You want? Oh, they have pink too. Ah,
they have white แต่ว่ามัน
up to you. Where they have black up there, they have all kinds of Hello Kitty, huh? They had the white one with just the face. Pink one's nice too. I like the white one though, have the ribbon. Huh?
here
Yeah.
here
No, the white one.
or white one
You like?
they have here
You don't have to say, oh yeah, white with black. That one's, yeah, get that one.
black and white
Yeah, not so hot, huh? Either this one or the pink, baby. The black is too hot. Up to you. Which one you want? They both have it on the side too. Yeah, it says Hello Kitty on the side. I like the white one, but up to
แต่
you.
ไว้มันเดิน
White go, yeah, white to get dirty easy. You're right about
แล้ว
that.
ก็ black อันนี้
Okay, good idea. So how much are these?
150 baht
150, same
300
thing?
บาท two
Yeah, 300 baht. They have for kids, Hello Kitty too. Alright, we both just bought new hats. 150 baht a piece. So 2 for 300 baht. Show you Hello Kitty. Ah, Sister Susie gonna love that. So 300 baht for 2. So it's $9. $9. We have 2 hats. I didn't have a brown one. I've got the light straw color. I kind of like having a little darker one too. You know, it's not too dark where it's too hot in the sun like a black or anything. But it definitely, air's flowing through. It definitely breathes. We got the pink Hello Kitty. So even though it's not the weekend, it's not busy, we got a little shopping done. On the weekend you have all kinds of shopping. Okay, you ready? We're out of here. Okay, folks, pulling out of Khlong Bhod Lake. Really worth a stop, for sure. Like I say, there's high season when you have all the water and all the rivers are flowing. That's when all the white water's going on and all that stuff. So there's plenty of resorts down below here you can stay at. I mean, you could spend several days out in this area doing different types of outdoor stuff. Go to eco mode. Going back to eco mode, take out a power mode so I don't squall a tire.
What is a power?
It's a beautiful drive.
Before can
Yeah, before it went off, before it came up. It's okay, I can put some videos together or something, or just load different ones. Everybody will get the point of this little journey. So you want to stop at the temple? Or you want, it's still early, it's not time for lunch. You want to go to Saragat Temple? The one we went by?
Go to Sarika and they have for the Buddha or yellow Buddha.
Oh, you want to go towards the waterfall? But I don't want to walk into the waterfall because there's no water.
What waterfall? Temple.
Oh, okay, yeah,
You see,
yeah.
have,
Yes, Buddha Park.
Buddha Park,
yeah.
yellow.
Okay.
Many.
Okay, let's go there. Let's go there and show them that. It's not far at all. Here's a little temple, devotional area. Parachan.
Old man.
Yeah, the name of the old man.
Old man.
Oh, this Thai iced tea is so good. How's the cappuccino?
Can you also
So, I made a video about the cost of living in Thailand, okay? So you can go to, we didn't pay, there's no entry fee, okay? We spent $9 and bought us a couple of new hats. Spent $3 and got a couple of drinks. Huh? There's no entry fee to come in and see a lot of this stuff. And I mean, from our house, you could have taken a motorbike just as easy, you know? We just took the truck so we could show you guys.
Never teach my friend how driving bicycle.
Yeah.
Spain.
Check up! So earlier we went to the left there, it goes down below the dam. And we just go through the roundabout.
Elephant.
Yeah, they do have a lot of roundabouts in Thailand too. So So now we're going to go what they call Buddhist Memorial Park.
Yeah, they have Pavikanet and Buddha. Buddha big too many
Good,
Buddha.
go check that out.
Yeah, and they have inside. See before.
Yeah, we've been there one time, right?
Yeah.
One time before.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, you turn like you're going to Senegal. But all this area, I mean, you're right in the foothills of the mountains. There's just so much to do. And like I say, later today in the evenings, all these shops are open, even during the week. All these are open. So you got all kinds of fresh fruits and household stuff and novelty items. And I mean, just roadside stuff. There's so much shopping. It's like in America having garage sales every day along the side of the road. Because that's how cheap the prices are. You're buying new stuff, but it's cheap shopping. I mean, if you spend, geez, just $20 in some of these little markets, you got a big basket of stuff. I mean, it's cheap, it's fun, the food's cheap, the food's delicious. So is this where we're going to take a ride? Yes, yes. Correct? No? Leo Sai?
Yes, sir.
Where's, I thought this one went to Senegal.
No, over there. The north.
Oh.
Sarika. You see
Oh.
that?
Oh.
I don't know what it comes to.
We never go to that one.
Oh, this one before go, but no, not go. This road.
Okay. Thank you.
Khwa.
I knew there was a Leo Kwa turn right, but not the first turn right. So is that one? Where's that one go? The
Nang Rong.
Nong Rong waterfall. Ah, yeah. That first right goes to Nong Rong, which is kind of like a big creek. You know, it's not a huge waterfall, but it's a big creek for swimming and stuff. Really nice area. Right.
See, but
Yeah, it's the main
Yeah.
intersection, right? Siet Yai, Leo Kwa, right? Intersection. So instead of saying junction or at the light or intersection, you could say at the first junction. Or Pasatai Siet.
See yet, Bai Dang.
Siet Baidang.
See yet, Bai Dang.
You don't have to say the Baidang part. If you just say Siet, everyone knows you're talking about the next intersection, right?
See yet, Bai Dang.
Yeah, the junction. Baidang is.
Bai Dang and the red rice.
Right, yeah,
Green list.
But if you say Leo Kwa Siet,
See
turn right at the intersection.
Leo Kwa, see yet, Bai Dang. See yet,
Baidang, okay, but Baidang,
Bai.
which means go, dang. Bai is go,
Bai go.
Baidang go,
Bai
4-way.
เลี้ยวขวา
Baidang go,
ไป
yeah.
แล้วก็เลี้ยวขวาตรงไปแล้วก็เลี้ยวขวา
Yeah, I know. Tong Bai is straight.
ตรง
Yeah.
ไปเลี้ยวขวา
But Baidang,
ไฟ
Phai Dang.
ไฟแดงเลสไลท์เลสสต็อป
Intersection. Stop at the street light. Okay.
ไฟ
Stop.
แดงไฟเขี
See
ยว
it.
ไฟ
Phai
แด
Dang.
เลี้ยวขวา
Phai Dang. See it. Phai Dang. See, I learn more every day. I knew see it. If I tell people see it, they know I'm talking about a certain intersection. See it. Joparo.
สี่แยกสักไปสัก
See
กา
it. Chang. See it. See it. Phai Dang. Mm.
ไปน้ำตกสักกา
See all the
They have
markets,
go there
resorts.
and the waterfall แก่งสามชั้นร่องแก่งกินดีเรน
Long Gang. Big touristy area. There's that temple, Senegal. Yeah?
แคมโปวัดสวนโฮม
Really nice roads. Modern. Even have the little clickers when I get a little too far on the road. Resorts.
บ้านอันนี้รีสอร์ท
Restaurant.
บ้านเนาะอีสรีสอร์ทบ้านกันเขา
Restaurant.
โอ้รับสอบ everything
Everything. New construction.
เยี่ยกว่ามีเนื้อตะลอนส้มตำว่าเรา
Thailand is so beautiful. I love Thailand. So here's the Siet Phaide, the big intersection. You have to stop. We're going to go right. Straight ahead there too.
เซ็งเนี่ย
Take a right, Setiga. No turning right on red here, folks. Don't ever make that mistake. Just turn left on red. Don't turn right on red. Because you drive on the left side of the road and the right side of the vehicle. Everything's backwards. Left on red all day long in Thailand. Just stop a little bit like you do on a right on red in America. There we go. So this is another road. It dead ends to the biggest waterfall in Nakhon Nayok, and this thing is huge. But right now it's nothing. I mean, it's got water coming down the side of a cliff, but it's been dry for 4 months, so there's no waterfall basically. And there is water falling, but it's like a creek coming down the 90-degree angle. It's not a rolling waterfall. That's why it's slow season. But even on the weekends it gets busy here. In dry season there's a lot more to do than
พี่อาคัมแบ็ก
just see the waterfalls. So
ทำสัน
and there's the rivers, you know, the rivers stay good enough to where you can still raft the rivers even in dry season. The rivers don't dry up. It's a beautiful drive out here. Beautiful. Roadside, anything you need. Stop for a snack, refreshment. Pay about $1 a piece to eat a meal. I mean, seriously, everywhere in Thailand, roadside stands. No regulations, no health department. And the government doesn't try to tell the people they're too stupid to cook a chicken thoroughly and not kill somebody, right? We've lost all those freedoms in America with all the regulation. Like the government has to control what the people can do. Because is that it? Okay. Well, you tell me where the. No, there's a sign for the Buddha Park. Yeah. Here's a resort on the left. Really nice gated area. Villa. You probably have long stay there too. You could come out on the slow season like now or through the week and rent a place there for pretty cheap through the week in the slow season. And man, you're right out here by so much. I mean, if you got 4 wheels, is this it? No, this ain't it. Is it? Yeah, it is. I thought there was a bigger sign than that. Okay, so this is the Buddhist Memorial Park. All these trees here on the left. Just take us there. All those trees that look like they're dead are not dead. They just all had huge, golden, humongous carnation-looking flowers all over them. And they all just fell off not too long ago. So now it's wet, but they bloom during the dry season. Oh God, what a house. Big house, big yard, all walled off. Tell me you can't find a nice, quiet mansion to live in out here if you got the money. Still going to be 25% of what you pay in the States. I don't care what you say. So this is it, man. This creek bed is dry. This is a pretty big touristy spot. Ganesha. Ganesh in Pasatay. Ganesha in English. which is actually an old Hindu. It's the son of the Hindu god Shiva. Shiva is the Hindu god, the female. Is it Shiva or whoever? The one with all the hands. Chang, well, Pasatai is going to be different, but anyway, that's her son in Hindu. But it's kind of like in Thai, it's Theravada Buddhism, which is like the teaching of the elders. It's the oldest original Buddhist, so it's like an Orthodox Jew, right? They go by the original. Very different from China and Japan. That's a whole different Buddhism over there. This is the original teachings of the Buddha. They call it the teachings of the elders. So there's a lot of Hindu influence. We can park right over here, baby. Look at that. And that has like hundreds of Buddhas around him. And it represents the time of after enlightenment, after the Buddha was enlightened and he gained all those followers. A lot of people don't know when Buddha first sought enlightenment, he wasn't doing it to create a religion. He was doing it for himself, to understand the suffering of humanity. And he didn't even want to teach after he received the enlightenment. And he had his early followers, the early monks, that talked him into teaching what he had learned during his enlightenment, the path, karma, all that stuff. So that represents after the age of enlightenment, when there was a lot of followers. So let's go look at that. Now what Yin will do first on arrival at a temple or a place like this is she'll give a little bit of money, not much, maybe 20 baht, depending on what she's doing. So $1 or $2, and you write your name on something. You can buy anything to write your name on. You can buy something to write it permanent, and they'll use it like in construction of something out here, so your name will actually be embedded in one of the sculptures or something. Or you can just write your name on a little plaque and it'll be inserted into one of the boxes or something like that. But anyway, yes. Okay, thank you. Kap kun makap. Kap kun makap. So this area here, now this is not a temple per se, you know, it's not a temple building, but it's a whole devotional area. And you see all these balls, and you see the gold flakes on there. When you pay the money, you get a big packet of gold square, like aluminum foil, right? And each gold square is wrapped in a piece of wax paper individually, so you'll get a big pack of those, and you can place your gold foil on the Buddha and different things. They have like the Buddha footprint, these balls. So you basically cover everything with gold. Gold is the color of the gods, right? We all know that from ancient history. Buddhism in Thailand, like I was saying, incorporates a lot of Hinduism. So you see Hindu statues incorporated a lot of times. Now those are all Buddha positions. But like the Ganesha, the elephant, that's Hindu. So it's kind of blended, you know. Before Buddha was ever born, this part of Asia was all Hindu. And Hindu is very, very similar to Greek or Roman. You know, I mean, they had many different gods. A god of water, god of fire, god of the river. So you have all those mythological gods and different levels of deities in Hinduism. And Buddha was an enlightened man, but he's not a deity. I mean, a lot of people think, well, all Buddhists pray to Lord Buddha. Well, that's true. They do. They pray to Lord Buddha, but they do not think of him as a god or a creator. He is the enlightened. He is the teacher. So it's like they're praying through him, you know, to gain entrance into nirvana. You make merit by your actions and your giving, your kindness. I mean, it's an amazing religion. It really is. There's no one single deity or a god creator in Buddhism. Buddhism teachings are about the inner self and how you conduct your life. When questioned about, yeah, but Buddha, you never taught us anything about the afterlife, what's going to happen, you know. You never talk about death and the afterlife. And Buddha's answer was basically, it's beyond the point of his teaching. So you're getting into the realm of speculation of what's in the next life. That's not what his teachings are about. His teachings are about how you conduct yourself in this life, and the Dharma wheel and the karma and all that stuff, and the evolution, revolutions of lives. And yes, there is reincarnation parts, but it's a minute part in Theravada, Thailand Buddhism. They don't dwell on reincarnation. Like, everybody's not walking around thinking, oh, that bug is grandma. I mean, it doesn't work like that. It's part of it, that there's an evolution of life, and people can be reincarnated. But if you make merit and you live as sin-free a life as you can, then there's different levels of deities that you would ascend to, be a demigod, or like an angel, or so it's not as complicated as people try to make it be. It's very similar to Jewish and Christian belief systems, but people get confused because they think, well, they say Buddha is God. No, they do not. Buddha is not God. Yes, they call him Lord Buddha, but none of them ever claim that Buddha was born of a virgin, or that he's God's son, or that he was sent by God, or he became enlightened, because when he first seen sufferings of humanity, it touched him so much that he wanted to understand how to prevent sufferings within oneself. How do you avoid any suffering? So that's what it's all about, man. I have total respect for it. I'm a Christian. I will always be proud of my faith, and I always claim Christianity till the day of beheading, if that's what it takes. I'm a Christian. I'll tell anybody, but I am not a closed-minded Christian that thinks, oh, all these people are praying to a pagan god. It's not what it is, okay? Now, Hinduism is kind of pagan. I mean, they had actual gods, So, but Buddhism is not. They don't worship Buddha like a god. It's not what you think. They worship the wisdom, the enlightenment, and the teachings of the Buddha. Therefore, they refer to him as Lord, like we refer to Lord Jesus Christ. Even the early disciples called him Lord or Master, which is like a synonym for teacher, So, Lord to us in Christianity means divine. We think he was the Son of God, so he was divine. Lord Buddha does not mean he was divine. It's not the same. But anyway, now that I've blabbed about that, let's take a little tour. Here we go. Let's see what one's doing here. You wear your shoes, or you take your shoes off here? Do you have your shoes? No, I'll let you do.
Okay.
So she started with 20 baht, less than $1, and this is for every day of the week, right? So what is this?
Yeah, 7 days.
What day is this?
Friday.
This is Friday.
Friday.
Saturday. Yeah.
Saturday.
Saturday is the Payanat, right?
And
Sunday.
no.
Monday. Huh?
Tuesday something.
Tuesday. Doesn't it go in order?
Tuesday,
I don't know. But I know they have one position of Buddha for each day of the week. The reclining Buddha, the length Buddha.
Sunday here.
Okay, so it starts here Sunday. Okay, this is Sunday position with the hands. There's the hands out. Monday. Tuesday, lying down. Wednesday, he's caring for alms.
For you on this morning and at night.
Thursday.
Yeah, at night all day.
Friday.
Look at same here.
Saturday.
Same here for at night.
Oh, it
At
goes.
night is morning.
Oh, you have two.
Night for your bone.
Oh, this is the nighttime. Okay. So anyway, every Buddha statue will have different positions. They all mean a certain day. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, day, Wednesday night at the end. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Wednesday night you have an extra position for the nighttime. Pretty cool, eh? A lot of people don't know that. But every time you see a Buddha in a position, it's representing a day of the week. And of course, I mean, you can shop for the Buddha room out here and buy stuff, but mostly it's just about coming and giving a little donation. And you know, all these statues represent different things. Again, you get a lot of Hindu blended in, so a lot of characters sometimes in Thai temples will be blended in. The emerald Buddhas are always a big deal. In the Grand Palace in Bangkok, the most expensive Buddha statue, probably, well, in all of Thailand for sure, is in the Grand Palace in Bangkok, and it's real emerald, right? These are just made out of glass or whatever to represent the emerald Buddha. And then on the very end is a famous monk. Anybody guess who this famous monk is? King Rama IX. Born in America, born in Massachusetts. Had to flee Thailand during World War II and then came back. Had his reign after that. Partners with the United States all through Vietnam. America built the airports in Utapao, in Udon Thani. Built the big seaport in Sattahip for the Royal Thai Navy. This man was born in America and was king for 70 years of Thailand. Spoke 5 languages. But before he, or after he was crowned, he committed 1 year as a monk. So he was nothing more than a monk for a year. So you take an oath and then, you know, you give up all your possessions and you live in a little, you know, bamboo hut and you become a monk and you do what monks do. And you have different services. Some people decide to be monks all their life, right? He didn't have to do that. He did it as part of the culture, you know. The king became a monk, so he became a servant. Monks are servants. That's what they are. They're priests, but they are servants to the community. I mean, they're not priests like we go hear a preacher. You're never going to hear a monk give a lecture. They do the chants in unity, which is, I closed my big trap for a second. Yeah. That's one solo monk doing a chant right there. So anyway, that's what this is. You have the big representation for Paul Pumipon, King Rama IX. Amazing man. So this is dedicated to his year as a monk. I believe it was a year. I could be wrong. I mean, but I think it was a year that he served. So, and you're talking, you know, 70-year reign as king. So he's the father of Thailand. There's not hardly anybody alive in Thailand that's ever known a different king than King Rama IX. And now we have King Rama X. Okay, baby, I'm gonna go up. Take your time, no hurry. Do it up to you. So these, you know, different areas. You'll probably come over here to this station next. You see, it's not busy at all, being on a Wednesday, and not busy at all. Well, you come over here and you buy some different flowers, some lotus flowers and stuff, and, you know, light incense, and she'll burn oils, and a lot of times I'll do it with her. And like I say, when I place my incense, it's always 3 incense. The number 3 is a big number in Buddhism as well. So when I place my 3 incense, it's for the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. So I don't see a conflict at all. I don't see a conflict at all between Buddhist and Christianity, because Buddhism doesn't preclude you from being a Christian. There's no preclude. It's not like the Catholics, like you're either a Buddhist or you can't go to another denomination if you're a Catholic. It's not like that at all. Buddhism is a way of life. To be a Buddha, you know, the Buddha himself said, question everything I teach you. Anyone can become a Buddha. To be a Buddha means to be one that is enlightened, one that has knowledge from above, the Buddha. So there's been many more Buddhas since the original Buddha. It's a monk that has achieved that highest level of enlightenment. So now you have Hindu. See the Hindu? That's the Hindu thing. And I don't know enough about Hindu to tell you what the name is of that statue, but that's the most ancient form of religion in Asia, Hinduism. So, but that recording is a monk in Thai language. That's a prayer to Lord Buddha, you know, so the prayer is not in Hindu. It's just there's incorporations, you know. Even Chinese, you know, you see the years. So you buy a ribbon, you place it on your year. I'm the year of the dragon, right? Am I the dragon and you're the chicken? So this is the zodiac, Chinese. You're the pig, you're the dog, you're the chicken, monkey, the ram, the horse. So all 12 months. And if you buy one of these ribbons, and they have this pole here, and you place it on top of the dome there, the anvil, which is basically in Buddhist, this is called a stupa, has no representation or similarity to Islam. It's not a dome. I said dome, and that's totally the wrong word because it's not a dome. It's a stupa. And the top of the stupa is where they do the cremations. So you'll have a temple and then a stupa house. Stupa house is where they have the funeral service and the cremations. So that's you see the stupa above Buddha. I don't know how many there are, do you? There's thousands of see, they all look like Buddha, right? They're not. These are the Buddhist followers. These are the monks that received the teachings of the original Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama, who was a prince, son of a king in northern India, Nepal, I believe. He left his father and the inheritance of one day becoming a king because, again, he witnessed suffering. The first journeys outside the walls of the palace and stuff, he's seen people suffering, and it touched him so much that he wanted to understand why the humans have suffered. He didn't know that people got sick. He didn't know anything about suffering because he was raised in a lavish kingdom. And finally, when he took his first journeys outside the palace walls, you know, he had a wife and a newborn son. So he gave all that up and walked away. So part of the lesson of Buddhism is you cannot gain knowledge unless you have sacrifice. Before you have to sacrifice something, right? So that kind of goes back to Jewish tradition, you know. How can you gain anything or get closer to God without giving up something, some sacrifice? So, you know, dedicated family, man with his first baby, and he walked away from it all to become, at that time, in India, there was many different forms of religion in Hinduism and all kinds of different stuff where they starved themselves and, you know, beat themselves with chains and all these different things. And he experimented with all of it to try to figure out truth about the suffering of humanity and how can we control that, right? And they've got some construction going on because that scaffolding and stuff was not there last time, unless that's a permanent fixture of it now so they can gain access to the stupa on top. It's amazing, man. So these are all monks. These are all the early followers of the original Buddha. Everybody said, well, they're all Buddha statues. No, they all are just the early monks. I forget how many, but it's like a whole army, right? How many's in a row, you think? And I don't know how many rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 20 rows on this side of the Buddha. Is that just cool or what, though? And now I'm on the other side of the Buddha, so we had 20 on that side, and there's some in front of him too. They're just shorter rows, but let's look at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, Wouldn't you know it exactly? 20 on both sides of him. So 20 of these complete rows. And I guess I can go on the back side and count each one. So 20 by 20 times, no, 40 rows. 40 rows times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25, 27. 27 in a row for 40 rows. So 40 times 27. And that doesn't count all these ones in this row on the front that are facing the other way. So this is one long row. So 40 rows by 27 plus all these guys in the front. And then in the middle, there's going to be a whole section that I didn't count because I was only counting the individual rows on both sides of the end of the Buddha platform there. So a whole bunch more in the middle. So there's a bunch of them. This is the largest Buddhist memorial park in Asia, I believe. The most Buddha followers representation in all. So, okay, so here's the 20 rows on one side of the stage. Then you go to the other end. So all these in the middle are going to be counted extra in addition to this front row. Look at all the different positions, you know. This one's reading. This one has its hands out. All different hand positions. This one has the bucket for gathering alms. The praying hands. All the different... You think about how much work it took to create all this. So all those in the middle, we still haven't got to the next 20. Okay, right here's the first row. So it's 20 rows the rest of the way. So all these in this middle section have to be added to that 27 by 40 plus the front row.
The bird, 2 birds.
The bird. 2 birds together.
Yeah.
Me and you.
Something the bird.
And what are these people, baby? What are they doing?
This is name something for the same the move story in Thailand.
The story in Thailand.
Yeah.
Suntanpu story?
No.
No, not Suntanpu.
Same, I don't think so.
So would this be like the king of Thailand?
It's the same king.
Same as the king of Thailand in the story?
Is story and they have something husband,
wife and
people.
So this would represent the king's wife, and this represents the people that helped the king, or something.
It's something.
Okay, okay, okay. So that's that. Is that beautiful or what? So Yin just said this place is really pretty to come to at night. You know, when it's cooler. All these are lights, so it's all lit up at night too. That little spinning wheel. Ferris wheel looking thing, those are all lights. So it's all lit up. Be great to come out here at night. That's where all the noise is coming from. What are you guys doing, huh? Honkers. Hello, hello. Oh, they have babies. They have babies. Yep. Cool looking chickens. Yep. Have guineas, turkeys.
Turkey over there.
Yep. I want to eat you.
No, not eat you.
I know. I'm not going to eat the temple turkey. I'm just saying. I like to smoke me some turkey.
Chicken.
Well, we heard all this noise going over here, and we're like, what's all that about? Yeah, remember we went before. Well, they have more birds in here, parrots or anything?
Baby.
Ah, babies.
Baby chicken.
Yeah.
Yellow.
Hello, mommy. Yeah. Yeah, we can just go this way. There's not much to see, huh?
Go this way before, Bhod.
Yeah, we went that way before. And they have all kinds of fruit trees and everything planted out here on the temple grounds too. I mean, that's the thing about it. When you visit these temples, there's so much botanical grounds. You know, you see the bananas in there and mangoes, and you'll have durian trees and wild grapes. I mean, you'll have all kinds of ducks. Yeah.
Why duck?
Yeah.
All look the same baby,
Yeah.
Baby and
Baby goose. Yeah, it's the baby goose. And then, you know, throw in some evergreens. Got the Christmas tree look here and there. Just you have trails you can walk through. You know, all kinds of different food. There's the Ganesha. Yep.
But in the tree.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they make use of the land. There's going to be something to eat out here. You know what I mean? Then you have a little, look, they have a little bamboo forest area.
Yeah.
I like to walk the bamboo, man. It's so pretty. Okay, let's go around. What's he singing about?
Thai Buddha song.
I know, but translate. What is he saying?
I don't know if it talk same the monk talk.
Oh, it's that monk chant. See, and that's not Thai language. Like when people memorize that, like Thai people can memorize that song and repeat it, but they don't know what they're saying. It's not Thai language. It's just a chant. So it's like a music with no lyrics, right? Yeah, I got all that. I got King number 9. Yeah. Now see, this is what I'm talking about. You pay a little money and they permanent marker your name on one of these rail pieces, right? And all of those are going to go in this new stupa construction right over there. So, you know, your name won't be visible when they finish cementing everything in together, but, you know, that's kind of the deal. Like, every temple you visit, if you want to, sometimes they're doing new roof tiles and you can have your name on a roof tile and all that stuff. So, pretty cool. It's kind of like we would do a time capsule, you know, a time capsule where you put stuff inside. Where are you going now? Look at that beautiful Thai lady. Oh, toilet. You go to toilet? Oh no, you get flowers? She's going to put flowers on some of the entrance statue. Then you buy these flowers, and I mean, they're all fresh flowers, and it's all handmade, you know, with ribbon and stuff. And you place them in different positions. But I mean, some people are getting the money, like harvesting flowers and making the ribbons and sewing it all together. So you can, I mean, it's a really neat deal. It's not like you're buying something that was, you know, shipped in from China and you're placing it on. I mean, you're buying something that the local people have made. So this is the new construction they got going on. So now we have our name on one of the columns that'll go around this. This is probably a stupa. I'm sure it's going to be a stupa when they're finished. Be a beautiful gold stupa, right? And then you'll have the wall with those railing pieces, and our name will be embedded in it. Oh, we're making some fresh coffee and Thai tea right here. And have some food. What do you call those things you eat, baby? Looks like a big tortilla, but it's not. It's sweet, right? Like sugar. When? But they obviously it's dead out here. Not a whole lot of tourist traffic on a Wednesday, but you know, there's enough vendors out here. If you come on a weekend or in the evenings, there's stuff to eat. She's cooking up bamboo.
Yeah,
Bamboo soup, huh? She makes some homemade spices and stuff here. You want to take home? All right, score.
50 baht. 3.
Good. 50 baht for 3. And what is that for cooking? For sauce?
Sauce, fish,
Fish sauce? Okay. Oh, look at these big jackfruits. Like I say, all these vendors would be open selling various different things when it's busy. I mean, this is a popular stop for tourists and buses and stuff, but right now we just have a couple open, which is all we need. 'Cause I got cold water. Yeah, you want to go see a temple?
But
Not
later,
finished?
later it goes,
Oh, you cannot go inside
but
yet.
now cannot.
Okay, well, we don't need to go. Cannot, they're still working. This is a brand new temple. So they're still working on the interior, and you can't go inside yet. But when it's finished, imagine those tall ceilings. It's going to be beautiful with all
I
painted
can
murals.
make for a lock.
Yeah, with our name. Yeah,
Name
I seen.
you, me, you, and family.
And family. Okay, we're all going to have our names embedded in this stupa wall. So, I mean, they get stuff done on these constructions. It's not real fast, but if you look at the intricacies, excuse me, of the roofs of these temples, man. That's what I love about Thai temples. They're very different than Japanese or Chinese. You always know a Thai temple, okay? It's going to be A-framed, and it's going to be 3 to 5 to 6 tiers, right? Gables, different gables, and they're all going to be A-frame, and they're all going to have that big hook-like extension on the tops. Okay? You won't see those temples in Japan or China. It's a total different type of Buddhism. This is uniquely Thai. And Payanak, which is, a lot of people think they look like dragons. Okay, go ahead, baby, if you want to go. I'm going to go. What Yen's standing by here look like dragons. Those are not dragons. It's a water snake with a dragon head. It's called a Payanak. And it's basically, it's a mythical water creature that lives in the rivers, you know, originally from Isan, the mighty Mekong River. So even though we consider it like a mythological, it's kind of like the Loch Ness Monster to a Westerner, you know, yeah, is that true? You know, that's just, well, here it's ancient, like way older than any Loch Ness stuff from Scotland, you know. It's a really old mythological creature, and a lot of Thai people still believe that there's Payanak in the rivers. I mean, it's mythological, but then there's also what they truly believe, that like there'll be a sighting, you know, and they'll post that stuff up on YouTube, you know, Payanak. So it's pretty cool. It's Yen's favorite, and so the Payanak is like the garter of the the guard of the temple, you know, always at the exterior in the where you enter the temple. They surround the temple. You see more Payanaks over here. So it's not in any way a representation of evil because it's got a weird looking dragon head and a long nose, right? It's a representation of a guardian of the temple. She loves going. Cannot go inside yet, huh? You can? Okay, I'm coming. So again, this temple is not completed yet. This is all fairly new. This Buddhist Memorial Park was built not too long ago. I don't know exactly. I think it's 5 or 6 years ago. So after they built the main Buddhist Memorial Park over there, then of course they have to erect a giant temple. I mean, you got to appreciate the architecture. Okay, I want to go inside. Yay! It's not finished yet though, huh? We'll go see what kind of murals and stuff. The artwork is amazing. You see details in these. These are all cement castings. This is all cement. Everything is cement. There's no wood construction, right? So the head will be a separate piece, and then they form the body, right? And then you have rebar, and they attach the heads, and then it's all stuccoed and everything. And then the final thing is the painting, and you can see the Payanak eating itself, kind of thing. And the tail turns and goes up. The ceramic and marble work in Thailand is amazing. Always considered myself a good artist, but I've never installed flat mud beds. You could roll a quarter across any of these floors and it will not skip. There's no height differential in any grout line. It's amazing. There's solid marble steps. Yeah, I know, take shoes off. And you never step on the threshold itself when you enter a temple. Remember that, any temple. Don't step on the threshold. Always step over. Wow, it's not finished yet. And it's very dark. Oh my God. Look at the high ceiling. I'm gonna try to turn on a flash here. See if I can do that without messing up. Wow. Kind of dark. Don't fall down, Scott. Wow. It's not completed yet, but man, it's almost. Now, I guarantee you, I don't care what faith you are, if you're an open-minded person that has respect for all different cultures and beliefs and realize how ancient Buddhism is 543 years before Christ, okay? So in the era of Moses, old Judaism, the Buddha was born in India. So it's very old. But if you don't appreciate the solemn feeling you get when you enter one of these places, I don't know where you're at, man, because it's very solemn for me when I enter here. There's a feeling here. I mean, to me, it's the spirit, It's not just like walking into any building, And, you feel very humble when you enter and, pay respects to the world beyond, to nirvana. None of us know what lies ahead, We all have our own scriptures and everything, but none of us truly know what. The paintings are these are all hand done, there's no screen printing, nothing. You're talking about a guy with a brush on scaffolding. I mean, just the artistry of it is incredible, totally incredible. Scene after scene, the different events in Buddha's life, and of course nirvana, the heavens. How do you not appreciate something like this? The only thing that'll be wood on a temple is the doors. And they'll be usually teak wood. Very solid, thick doors. So this is all wood. This is all hand carved. All hand carved. No machinery. No machinery. No power tools. It's beautiful, baby. Go inside. Did you go in? It's amazing. It's not completely finished, but it's really close.
Yeah.
So again, when you come out of the temple, you don't step on the threshold. You step over that threshold, young man. Have some respect, you know what I mean? Young lady. Know how to do things. To us, it may seem like a minute, small issue, but it's not. It's a thing. It's something you do. Look at that. Each one of those are individual poured castings, concrete. Each individual piece, and then it's mortared on, and then it's all hand painted. I mean, they'll be out here on scaffoldings for days on one section, hand painting. I mean, it's incredible. And then a lot of the older ancient temples, like in Bangkok and stuff, they're all ceramic, individual mosaic ceramics, which is Just incredible the amount of man hours it would take for the stuff that they have, the Grand Palace and everything, and all the temples and stupas they have in mosaic ceramics down there. It's incredible. But still yet, I mean, even though this is all like this piece right here, you know, we would think in carpentry work, this is like a rosette, right? It's a separate casting, this piece right here, right? So everything is separate cast and then mounted to the body. The bodies are created with rebar and hand concrete. So that's all done on top of the rail. This is all made on site. This is not cast and then put on. This is all made on the rail. And then the castings like the tail and the extra pieces are attached. Pretty incredible when you think about it. So anyway, this is Buddhist Memorial Park, and there's Ganesha. Somebody can look that up, and I'm pretty sure that's the Hindu god Shiva or whatever her name is. That's her son. Looks like it gets.
You have son for Pasiva.
Yeah, the son.
Yeah, it's
And he's not all elephant. He's an elephant head.
elephant before something a people, but
Yeah.
father kill him, cut the head. But,
Oh,
but the head same people, but he die. But he why talk about you can make for son coming.
I see. I see. See? So Yin knows the whole story. All Thai people know the stories. It's part of their culture, right? So this was a human being, and the father cut the head off.
Yeah, but
And then the Hindu god said, you can be,
make
I can make a head for you from the elephant.
They
So
have her white talk. He white talk about you can,
you can still be alive. It can not die because I give you.
Before the mom inside the something the room cannot talk. You can help mommy. You stay in the window. You talk. People not coming. Mommy stay something for. But if father coming. It's for the baby. But I have a son for he white.
His wife.
But they make something for here. Make something skin and I don't know for here they make
Okay.
a story.
Yes.
Story.
The story. It's very, very old. Before the Buddha,
Yeah.
Really, really old.
But
Yeah.
the father, fighting, but something talk about that. But yeah, he make something for I don't know for the have tree.
Right.
Hit him. He
And the
died.
birds.
He fall down.
See a lot of birds at the temples. These are like I forget what the name of those birds are. No, I'm thinking in English though. It's not a. It's like a falcon or something like that. I can't remember. The bird's not a falcon. I can't remember what it's called. They're building something else there too. See? See how they do the concrete pillars with the rebar continuance, so they can attach whatever they want as they go up. Pretty cool. Okay, ran into a rare wood construction project over here we have to look at. Sawadee Kap. Oh, Sawai Mak. King Mak. Takes a lot of work. So they are making a Thai style house back here. And you can see they have all the pieces they're reconstructing. And that's rare. You don't see much wood, you know. Probably why it's been brought in from somewhere else, disassembled and brought in to put back together here on Temple Grounds. Look at that. So it'll all have wooden rafters, the whole 9 yard. Wooden second floor, wooden stairway. It's amazing. So it's probably all teak wood. Pretty sure it's all teak. Okay, baby, let's say goodbye from Buddhist Memorial Park. Goodbye, everyone. So we took you from Khlong Bhod Lake and the dam and drove down here to the Buddhist Memorial Park and showed you around. Hope you enjoyed. Many things like this to do in Nakhon Nayok. It's free. A little bit of gas. Go driving around. You don't have to spend a lot of money to enjoy, right? All right. See everyone later. Remember, stay happy.